Looking forward to this, a game day take on Feed a Family, the dinner that helps tackle hunger in Omaha.
We have been part of this now for a few years. Looking forward to wearing our jerseys, our Nebraska tees this time around and seeing who can rise to the challenge. Which team can feed the most families?
It's going to be a good challenge. Chelsea Salafu returns from Heartland Hope Mission. Good to see
Hi,
you, Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Good to see you as
Good to be
always.
here.
And we're going to be there tomorrow night. Before we get to this event, though, and you set it up for us, tell us about your organization and what you do, what your mission is throughout the course of the year.
So Heartland Hope Mission operates one of the largest food pantries in the state of Nebraska, but we're more than a pantry. We know when a family comes in with a need for food, there's another need there. And so we sit down one-on-one with the clients, look at their whole situation, and help connect them to other programs we have or resources in the community.
One of the things we've heard from the families who've talked at this event in the past, the financial coaching, where they go into some of these lessons, they learn about balancing budget. I mean, these are lessons that they didn't get growing up as teenagers, as young adults.
Yeah.
Maybe they get into a little bit of trouble, but once they have those tools, Chelsea, that's where their lives start to change.
Yeah, financial classes is an important part of what we do.
Yeah. And one of the things about this Feed a Family dinner, you have it every year. We've been a part of it the last few years, but years past, the impact of this dinner, can you frame that up for us and what it has meant to the organization?
Yeah, so this is our largest fundraising event of the year. Since we're completely supported by the Omaha community and the generosity from this community, this event helps us get new people involved in what we're doing and raise the money that we need to make it through the end of the year, the holiday season.
We are looking at game day, so this is the big change this year.
Yes.
And that comes with a venue change as well.
It does.
So why did you reevaluated, I suppose, at some point and said, what do we want to do next year to be able to bring in more money, get people more excited about the cause? How did you arrive at this decision?
So there were a couple things. We were really excited about getting people to our building because a lot of people haven't seen the space. The old Sokol Gymnasium on 20th and U is now where we're located, and so people can come, they can see where we're providing those services, and then have the dinner there. And the other thing is we wanted to make the event more fun. It's always been a great event, but we thought it'd be a lot of fun if we did some barbecue and some games. There's like a minute to win it grocery packing game, and there's some awesome live auction items and raffle.
And then the challenge where you want to get people competing a little bit, table to table, to feed the most families. How will that work?
So there's a championship bowl, and each table will compete to raise the most money for the event. And the nice thing is pledges count. So if somebody wants to say, I'm going to do $50 a month or $124 a month, then that entire gift for the year as a pledge counts towards winning. And the winner gets a catered meal at their home for 10 people.
Awesome.
Oh, love it.
Great.
Okay, are there still tickets available? It's open to the public, right?
Yeah, it's open to the public, and we encourage people to go to heartlandhopemission.org and buy tickets. You'll have an opportunity to bid on some awesome live auction items.
Okie doke. Here we go, Chelsea. There's a Husker Experience.
Yes.
That's going to be a draw for a lot of people. What's included in that package?
So the Husker Experience is to the Maryland game on the 19th, and it includes 4 suite tickets, 4 on-field experience. So when the Huskers are running down the tunnel, they'll be on the field. They get pregame appetizers, a parking spot, and then a signed football.
That's
For
awesome.
one of those ultimate Husker fans, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It is.
I can see the Facebook pictures now when you're on the field and taking those selfies and doing all of that stuff. That'll be cool.
And the nice thing is Hy-Vee donated this, so this isn't something you can go buy. Like it's not available.
That's
you can only
awesome.
get it at our event.
Way to go, Hy-Vee, stepping up here. And this is one of the events that at KMTV we are proud to be a part of as well, because we see the impact that it's making in our community. Chelsea, so many things, you know, I think naturally it's about the short term.
Yeah.
What you're doing, it is about the long-term health of these families and our community. Why is that key as you're setting them up for self-sufficiency?
It's so important that we're not just giving families food, but we're really helping them be able to get on their feet, because that doesn't just affect them, but it affects the future of their children. So one of the things we really focus on is how do we make sure that family has everything that they need, because we know that if kids are food insecure, they don't do as well in school, they get in trouble, they perform poor academically, which sets them up not to do well when they become adults.
Yeah.
So it's really important if we're going to address the issue that we're looking at the whole problem.
You know, for your organization, Chelsea, I think 10 years ago, I wasn't hearing much about the work you were doing. You were a little bit more quiet about it in the community, but in recent years, you've made a stronger push to make sure people know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and to get more people involved. So what can our viewers do? Beyond tomorrow night, we'll be there. Maybe you'll buy tickets and you'll join us at the Feed a Family dinner. After that, what are your needs and how can they get involved?
So they can volunteer. They can go to heartlandhopemission.org and make a donation. They can host a drive for hygiene items like diapers, food, clothing items. And you can also donate during the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. We need lots of turkeys and lots of new toys.
Yeah, well, we're going to be there tomorrow night in our sports gear. It doesn't have to be Nebraska sports gear. It can be Creighton.
Anything.
It can be UNO, the Mavs. You know, they're going to be
Storm
represented
Chasers?
as well. Storm Chasers.
Rep it.
Feed a Family dinner. The registration. You got to get there. HeartlandHopeMission.org is the website you can go to tomorrow night. But like Chelsea said, if you can't get there, it's a little short notice for tomorrow. If you're just first hearing about this, there are other ways to get involved beyond this event all throughout the year. So get in touch with them.
HeartlandHopeMission.org. See you in like 36 hours.
Sounds good.
See you there.
Bye, Chelsea.
Thanks a lot. Today on Facebook.